In this video, I'm going to share with you 3 examples of how I break large tasks into smaller units. Welcome to Efficiency and Organization. My name is Rosanna Hernandez. I am a public school administrator. I have 2 small businesses. I have a family, and I am an organizing expert. And on this channel, we talk a lot about being very efficient with time, with resources and energy, so that way we can accomplish a lot, especially our major goals in life. So let's talk about the 3 examples. Let's get right into it. Example number 1 is writing a book. So I'm going to give you the writing book example to see if you can use the same strategy that I'm using to apply it to your projects. The second one I'm going to do is on spring cleaning, and the third one is going to be on a big project I have coming up, that's registration. So when it comes to writing a book, just the thought of having to sit and write a book that's like over 100 pages long is daunting, right? It's overwhelming. So how do you break it into smaller, achievable parts? Well, what I do, I've talked about this on this channel many times before, and it's been very popular. I have these pocket folders that I use, and I use them over and over again. I recycle them because the cover page, I just staple up here, 1, 2. So I am currently writing my 3rd book, and the 2 other books that I have, I'll have the links in the description. What I do is I put down chapter 1, chapter 2, chapter 3, chapter 4. Basically, I break down the chapters and what each one is going to be about. So this particular book is going to be on becoming an organized teacher. So the first chapter is going to be an introduction. So I have that. The second chapter is going to be on setting up the classroom. The third one is going to be on lesson planning. Fourth one is going to be on classroom management, so on and so forth. So I write that down, and then I just focus on one chapter at a time. Otherwise, it's going to be very overwhelming for me. I even put here outline, I put research that I need to do, because for every book, I have to do some research. I have something here that says quotes. I have something that says photos. I have conclusion. Basically, I think I use my imagination, and this is key is using your imagination to see the end product, okay? So I see my book finished, and then I just kind of work my way backwards from there. It's called backward planning. Okay, in order for me to have my final product to give to the publisher so that they can print and distribute, what do I need to do? Well, first I need to do like the research. Then I need to do the setup, like the outline. Then I need to do each chapter. So basically that's like the biggest advice I could give you is imagine your end product and start backward planning from there using your imagination. This is going to lead me to spring cleaning. I don't have a folder for spring cleaning. The way I do it, it's a huge thing for me. It takes like 3-4 weeks for me to finish. I start with the far most corner of the house, which is like my closet. So I go there and I empty it out completely. Then I go wall by wall. I clean the walls, I clean the ceiling, I clean the lights, I clean the floor. Then I focus on putting things back in this wall, then this wall, then this wall, then this wall. But as you could see, I break it down. Okay, today what am I going to do? Right now, the next hour, what am I going to do? Because I can imagine my end product. I can imagine the home being super clean at the end. But where do I start? Start with one corner and work your way up. That closet is connected to the bedroom. Same thing. Empty the furniture, do the walls, do the ceilings, do the lights, do the floors. Okay, let's put everything back on this wall. Let's put everything back on this wall, back here, here. Using my imagination, I go, okay, what can I tackle first, second, third, fourth? First, second, third, fourth. I think checklists are amazing. I use checklists all the time. So if you noticed, like the book writing example I gave you, that's a checklist. I'll share a downloadable template with you in the description. And I have one that's specific for event planning. For example, if you're planning a party, you're planning a graduation, anything like that, you use your imagination. You go, okay, what do I see happening as far as decorations, as far as food, drinks, music? So like think about what's involved in a party and then start writing them down. So that's called the breaking of the task into smaller units. So that way you can achieve success. So with respect to my third example, registration, here's how it works. It's a huge thing that we do. Like I said, I'm a high school assistant principal, and every year in July, we do registration of students, all students. So I already have the system in place. Like I know where parents are going to come in from, what they're going to get first, where they're going to go next, where they're going to go next, go next, go next. So all that is already like it's in my head. Now, I use the same checklist, the same playbook, if you will, over and over again. Each year registration continues, and each year it's the same process, except we make tweaks. We add things, we change things, right? So, but I'm not gonna recreate the wheel. It's a waste of time, and it's all about being efficient, having good systems in place to repeat things. All I do is I go, okay, what do we need to tweak this year? If nothing, or if it's something in station 2, something in station 4, whatever it might be, I just make the small tweaks and then I follow it from beginning to end again. So I start to think about everything I need for a registration to be a success. We need to give them their what we call passports. When are those going to be ready? When are we going to let the parents know when to come, about the dates? How are we going to tell them? Are we going to send letters out? When they come, station 1, what do we need in station 1? Do we have the signage? So as you could see all that, like I think about everything that's needed, I write it down. I just need to make minor tweaks and I am done. So whatever project you have coming up that you do want to break down, let me know. Please comment in the description, because my goal is to make more precise videos for specific things. I just don't know what like people out there need help with breaking down. Please don't try to use everything like your memory for everything to remember every fine detail. If there's anything else I can tell you, it's that. Write stuff down, even if it means writing it in your phone. My main thing is, if you write in your phone, is it going to be saved for next time? So there are like really good apps for project management, but I don't want to take the time and effort and learn them if my system works for me. It's not tech savvy at all. Like it's just regular using Word, using Microsoft Excel or Google Forms, and that's about it. A lot of times I just write by hand, but I do save that so that way it's good to go for the next event that I have coming up, the next project. I have more like this on this channel. Please make sure you subscribe and share the video with others who you might think the content will help. I will catch you in the next video.